Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Calderwood Valley Golf Course. We are continuing on from our last video. Today we're playing the back nine. We're 6 over, so we've got about 9 shots to play with to break 85 still. We are almost at 100 subscribers, so if you are enjoying the content and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. Help us get to the 100 subscriber milestone. The back nine starts off with a short 250 meter par 4. If I hit my driver flush, I'm going to get somewhere close to it, so that's what we do. Fades off a little, but we're in a good spot. We have about 30 meters left. Don't have much green to work with, so I'm going to try and get it up in the air and hopefully stop it on the green. We started off a little more left than we would have liked, but we get a decent result. We're putting for birdie. And we sink the 12 footer to start off with a birdie on the back nine. Now onto a 144 meter par 3, we go with the 8 iron. This was my best swing all day, but it was the wrong club and we end up short. We get a little lucky, the ball didn't roll back into the hazard, but we're on the upslope and we do have a good lie. Just didn't have enough power on this one and we leave ourselves a decent putt for par. We leave it short and tap in for bogey. They're the up and downs I've really got to make if I want to shoot an even round. It was a good lie. There was nothing too tricky about the green. I've got to get up and down. Now onto the stunning 12th hole, a 445 meter par 5. We'll go with the driver off the tee. This one fades a little more than we would have liked, but we are safe in the right rough. I knew this hole was a dogleg left, but having never played here before, I had no idea where the green was. I was just trying to hit a 5 iron over the trees and hope I was safe. I did hit it a touch further left than where I was aiming. Didn't know where the ball was. When I got up to it, I found it in a hazard, so we're going to take a drop and play our 4th. We've left ourselves in a pretty bad spot. We don't have a shot at the green. I'm going to try and play a little punch 4 iron and hope the lie swings it back to the left for me. The ball doesn't come back to the left, instead it heads right down a hill and we leave ourselves about 10 to 12 meters below the green. We have 40 meters to go. The green is way above us. We're going to try and play a flop shot and just get it on the green. To our surprise, we play a cracker and it just leaves us a couple of feet for bogey. And we'll take a bogey anytime we have to take a drop on a hole. It just sneaks in. That's a really good result considering where we have been on this hole. Onto a 127 meter par 3 and we take the pitching wedge. We lose this one a little to the right, but it has just cleared the creek running by the front side of the green. And we have also left ourselves short-sided. Being short-sided, we take the lob wedge, try and get a little bit of air to it, and just land it on the front of the green and hope it stops. Goes where I was aiming. It does roll past the pin, but I was expecting that considering the situation I was in. We leave ourselves with about 20 foot to save par. Not a bad putt. We'll tap in for bogey. 14th is another short par 4. Today it's playing 231 meters from the socials, so we'll take a driver and try and have a crack. This ended up being a real heely cut, so I got nowhere near the green. Probably tried to hit it too hard. We find ourselves with about 63 meters to go. We are in the rough, and there is some mud on the ball, so I'm not sure how it's going to react when I hit it. We play a nice shot with the lob wedge, and it leaves us another birdie opportunity, which we have on line, but don't hit it hard enough, so we'll tap in for par. We opt for the hybrid on this 280 meter par 4. We get this one okay and leave ourselves 100 meters to the pin. We catch a little bit too much ground with this one and leave it just short. We leave ourselves with about 35 foot left to right putt. And we lay up with a putt. That's terrible. And obviously we want to be really safe because we decide to lay up again. That's a 3-putt. The 16th is a dogleg right where we have about 300 meters to the pin. I actually don't know where I'm going, so I'm just going to try and take a hybrid and hit it down the right side of the fairway. We get a nice one away and it leaves us in prime position. We have 100 meters to go, so I opt for the sand wedge. And for you guys that watch the videos regularly, you know one of my misses is catching it thin. And that's exactly what I did, and I send it over to the back of the green. We actually send it 28 meters past the pin and leave ourselves a downhill shot. Great work, Evan. But the lob wedge saves us again and gives us another opportunity for a par. That was a decent up and down from there. I'll take that. Let's move on. Now on to the penultimate hole, a 166 meter par 3. We play a really bad slice, probably our worst shot of the day, but we still do have a shot at the green. We have a pitching wedge here and we're trying to play it into the bank and just let it feed down to the pin. That's what we're trying to do. Clearly we didn't, and we leave ourselves playing our third, still not on the green on a par 3. Then we play a great little chip with a lob wedge, so that pretty much sums up my game the last few shots, just too inconsistent. But we will take a bogey after our first 2 shots. On to our last hole of the day, a 280 meter par 4. I've been hitting the hybrid pretty well the last couple of holes, so we're going to stick with that and try and stay safe. The aim was to break 85, but if we can birdie this hole, we'll break 80 and we'll equal my best score ever. And of course, I just mentioned that we're hitting the hybrid well. I hit a bad one into the right rough. But we still have a shot at the green with 101 meters to go, so we'll take a sand wedge. We make good contact, but it comes up pretty short of the pin. Perhaps I should have expected that out of the rough we're hitting out of. We have about a 30-foot left to right breaking putt for birdie and to break 80. And very uncharacteristic of me, I sink a long putt for birdie and to break 80. I'm lucky to hit the center of the hole because it was going way past if it didn't. Really happy with that back 9 and the hole 18, breaking 80. This could be a course that we could look at when we get closer to shooting even par. This could be one that's maybe suits us. And for those who have made it this far, if you could subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment, I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching.